Hey everybody, Bret Snyder here. Thanks for joining me. I'm the author of the Juggling Sanity series and the founder of BretSnyder.biz. Last week, I got the opportunity to go out and meet Pat Lencioni. He actually came to my hometown and did a talk in my hometown. And he's been a guy that I've been following for a number of years. I've read all of his books. He's a very renowned and well-known business consultant and author. Just a fantastic guy. And we actually got to sit down and talk for a few minutes as well. So it was great. And if you don't know Pat and his work, one of his most renowned works is the Five Dysfunctions of a Team. And what Pat does through his books is he writes in fables. And I reviewed the book a few months ago and put the review up on our website. And today what I wanted to do is just kind of send out a blog post and say, hey, here's a couple of things that really, really stand out to me about the book. And when I was listening to Pat, the same things kind of started coming out again, which was really cool for me. And the first thing that I want to share with you is, all the business consultants and coaches that I know, and over my own years of coaching and consulting, one thing rings true. We all have a tendency to say the same thing, but in different ways. And this is something I actually mentioned to Pat. And he said, yeah, you know what? I agree, Bret, totally. We say the same things. We happen to package it differently. We happen to say it in a different chronology. But as business coaches and consultants, we do have a tendency to say the same things, to help people in the same kind of ways. And another thing that really stood out to me is the things that we teach, the things that we coach on, the things that we consult to, they're not really that complex. And Pat actually mentioned this right in his talks. He said, people pay me a lot of money for going around and talking about things that really are pretty simple. Now, simple doesn't necessarily mean easy, but the fact that they are simple just assures you of the fact that you can go forward and you can actually do something about it. If you want your business to grow, or you want it to be more profitable, or you want to curb your expenses, or you want to get more sales and grow revenues, if you want to add new locations to your business, whatever it is that you want to do, it's actually out there. It can be done if you use a strategic approach to it. So again, the second thing that kind of stood out was the fact that things are pretty simple. The third thing that stood out was that they're not necessarily easy. So sometimes when things are simple, that's great. It doesn't make them easy. A lot of times, like working out, like going to the gym, you need an accountability partner. You need someone to be accountable to other than yourself. And that's where things come in, and sometimes they're simple, but again, not easy. And accountability was the third thing that really stood out and rung out in Pat's talk, and when he was talking about the five dysfunctions of a team, as well as his new book called The Advantage, which is really an overarching theme of organizational health. Really a fantastic book. If you get a chance to read any of his stuff, do. You'll find the Five Dysfunctions of a Team. Read the blog. Read the review, and you'll find the Five Dysfunctions of a Team on our site, for sale on our site. Just go ahead and push the icon once you're on our resources page, and go forward from there. You can purchase there if you like it. It's a great book. It's a great read. Very simple. Again, it's written in a story or a fable, which makes it fun to read. I think I devoured it in 2 or 3 nights. So go ahead and read the blog, and we'll see you on the backside. Thanks for joining us.